What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and in today's video, we're going to be making brand new solo builds for the 7-star Mightiest Chesnaught coming back this Thursday for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's been about like, what, 3-4 weeks since we've had a last 7-star raid, and even though this is a redo, I know not everyone was able to do it, and especially because the second time they brought back the Chesnaught, we had the error glitch, so I know a lot of people miss it from there. And with the Pokemon Home update, we got a couple of new options that are going to make this raid even easier than before if you haven't tried it already. And of course, guys, you like this type of content, enjoy these types of videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it, and consider supporting the channel by joining the Pan Fam by hitting that join channel member button below. So to break down the Chesnaught, once again, it's going to be a level 100 Pokemon. It's going to be Rock Tera type, and it's going to have his hidden ability Bulletproof, making it immune to a couple of different moves out there. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful. Most notably, it has the ability Bulletproof, which makes it immune to something like Acid Spray. So we cannot Acid Spray down this Pokemon, which is very annoying. Now, the moves it has is Earthquake, Hammer Arm, Stone Edge, and Wood Hammer for its damaging moves. So we got to watch out for ground type moves, fighting type moves, and rock type moves, and grass type moves. So we have a lot of moves we have to worry about, which is definitely going to be problematic. And it actually sets up its defenses with Iron Defense. It sets up its attack and defense with Bulk Up, and attack and defense with Curse. So this thing is all about attack and defense. So you want to hit it on the special side for the easiest opportunity, but it's going to be really hard to lower its def because we cannot Acid Spray it. But notably, Chesnaught does not actually reset its negative drops throughout the entire raid, so they're going to stick. It's only going to increase its defense and sometimes its attack. The reason why we want to do this raid, because it's great for farming. I mean, this is the first raid where we actually get irons, which is going to increase your EV for defense, so this is phenomenal. A lot of Rock Tera shards, a lot of EX candies. You can also get like ability patches and other things if you're really lucky at the 1% drop. A lot of money items. So there's a lot of good stuff with this Chesnaught, and this is definitely gonna be worth farming if you haven't done it so already. Now let's dive into the solo builds, and I want to say, because we have Pokemon Home, we got a couple more fun options, and number one is gonna be Arceus here. And we're going to be using grass type Arceus because grass type Arceus is going to be able to resist the ground moves, and we're not going to be weak to rock, fighting, or grass. You could also potentially do a fighting Arceus as well. If you would like to go down that route, you would be able to resist the rock moves coming into. So both Arceuses are going to be up to you. You just got to make sure that you're holding the plate that you need to get the correct typing. I just wanted to go with the grass one because I already had this one built. And we're going to be going max HP, max special attack with the, of course, Meadow Plate in this case, which is going to further boost the damage of our grass type moves. And we're going to be running Judgment. Judgment is phenomenal. It's a special damaging move, and Chesnaught has pretty bad def, so we're going to hit it on its weaker side. And it's going to change its type to whatever type Arceus is. So we're going to be a grass type. So this is going to do stab, super effective damage, and boosted by the Meadow Plate. It's going to do so much because if you didn't know, Arceus has base 120 stats across the board. Now, we also have Calm Mind. This is going to be our only setup move here. Unfortunately, it does not learn Nasty Plot. It does learn Swords Dance, but Judgment is only a special move, so we cannot actually do a Swords Dance into Judgment. It wouldn't work. But Calm Mind is going to further increase our special attack stat. So I probably recommend maybe like a 1 Calm Mind at the very beginning to set up, and then we can keep attacking with Judgment. Our recovery move is going to be Recover, which is phenomenal. Better than Healing Cheer. And for our last slot, Arceus does learn Acid Spray, but as I mentioned before, Chesnaught is immune to Acid Spray because of its hidden ability Bulletproof. So I actually recommend something like Will-O-Wisp is going to be really good, because if you're worried about the damage coming through, Will-O-Wisp will, 1, do continuous damage, and 2, because the Chesnaught doesn't actually remove any of its debuffs, this is pretty much going to stay the entire time. So this is going to be really good. If you don't like this option, you could replace Will-O-Wisp with Reflect to increase your defense for 5 turns. Essentially is a +2 defense for 5 turns on your side. Or you could go for a little bit more of an offensive move, and you can put down Chilling Water, which will lower the attack stat of the Chesnaught. Just remember that when the Chesnaught does use something like Bulk Up or Curse, it is going to get some of that attack stat back. So keep that in mind. But there's a lot of options in this last slot. But I mean, we hit hard. I mean, 372 special attack and stab super effective and Meadow Plate boosted. It's going to do a lot, and we have a huge HP stat. So definitely don't sleep on Arceus. I'll be real, Arceus can probably beat a lot of these 7-star raids. It may not be like the best Pokemon always, but it's definitely going to be a top tier option for sure. Now, if you don't have Arceus, another phenomenal Pokemon you can bring from Pokemon Home is going to be the Decidueye here, right? And I got my Decidueye here from Pokemon Legends Arceus, and we're going to be running the item Shell Bell. And I think Tera type fighting is going to be really good here because we want to go and use the brand new move Triple Arrows. Now, before we get into that, max HP, max attack, adamant nature, and the ability Overgrow is fine. You can have its hidden ability, Scrappy. The ability does not matter in this case, but Scrappy is the better ability, but it doesn't matter in this case. So just keep that in mind. So for our moves, we are going to have Triple Arrows as our big move. And this is a phenomenal move, right? This move has a heightened critical hit chance. So this move does 90 damage, has 100 accuracy, high crit rate, has a 50% chance of lowering the defense, and it can also have a 30% chance of flinching. So you got a lot going on. This move does 3 things. Crits are huge, defense drops are huge, and then the flinches are pretty big. I mean, I don't think you're actually going to outspeed the Chesnaught, unfortunately, but if you did, then you could get the flinch chance as well. But yeah, Triple Arrows is gonna be crazy. So how we're gonna play this is we are going to set up Swords Dance on turn 1, and then use Triple Arrows. And then from here, you can use Synthesis to get your HP back or do a Healing Cheer. For the last move, you don't want Fall Swipe. You can really put down anything, honestly. I mean, you could potentially go for a Trailblaze. You want to get that speed up so you can potentially get that flinch chance going. You could go for Bullet Seed. I mean, there's a lot of different things. You could go for maybe a Close Combat here. There's a lot of different options you have in this last slot. I'll probably just put down Close Combat just because, you know, if you want a big fighting type move to come out and maybe close out the fight, it's not necessary, but, you know, if you don't want to use Triple Arrows, you can use Close Combat. But yeah, pretty much Swords Dance, Triple Arrows. If you need to heal, you can Synthesis or Heal Cheer. Up to you. This is going to be an absolutely phenomenal Pokemon. Now, last Pokemon is going to be Mr. Appleton. Appleton with Shell Bell to get that HP sustain back, which is going to be very good. And of course, the Decidueye has Shell Bell, so you get that HP sustain back too. And the ability doesn't actually matter here, but we're going max HP, max special attack, modest nature. And the big thing is going to be Apple Acid. Apple Acid is going to be crazy good. So 80 special grass type moves, so it's going to be stab super effective, but it also lowers the target's SPDF. So pretty much you just set up Apple Acid, Apple Acid, Apple Acid, and every time you hit an Apple Acid, the SPDF goes down. This thing's going to easily sweep for you. It actually probably is the best of the 3 Pokemon highlighted here. It's going to be absolutely crazy. If you want to increase your defense so you take hits a little bit better, you could use like an Iron Defense. And if you want to increase your special attack, you could use Growth. It'll make you +1 on physical and special attack. Of course, if you wanted to remove Recover, you could put like Sunny Day here, Sunny Day, and then Growth, and then you'll be actually +2 special attack, and then you can just start spamming Apple Acids. So that's going to be another good option for this Pokemon. But yeah, Appleton may honestly truly be the best Pokemon from this group here, but if you want to try some different options, Hisuian Decidueye is going to be a really fun physical option, and then Arceus is just going to be a phenomenal all-around Pokemon. And the good thing about Arceus is, like I said, very easy to make this thing work in any raid. As long as you have Judgment, Calm Mind, and Recover, and then probably Acid Spray in any other raid, you can use this as a special attacker in anything and just change your Tera type and your item accordingly, and you'll be good to go. But there you guys have it. Those are the solo builds for the upcoming 7-star Chesnaught this Thursday. I hope these builds are helpful, and if they are, please let me know in the comment section below your experience with these builds. And of course, if you like this type of content, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and have a good one.